How can we normalize telling people their nose is out of their mask? Hey, looks like your mask slipped. Oh I mate. Putch a fucking mask on. Your comment. Translated to Australian. Or if you're talking to your mate. Oh I can't. Yeah mask. Bro yeah snouts out then give them a friendly tap to the balls. Friendly. A little brojob. Try just saying your mask slipped down. People will usually, at least in my experience, pull it up and say thanks rather than admit that they were wearing it that way on purpose. It's a polite way of saying I know what you're doing. And you know what you're doing. But I'm going to let you save face if you fix it. Apostrophe. This is very good because you're blaming it on the mask as opposed to the person or the person's nose. They are less likely to take it personally unless they made their mask themselves. I guess. Your nose is shallow and weak and your mask has left it to be with your lips. Apostrophe. Aggressive booping. Aggressive bopping. Sewer punch. If they can't breathe out of it then it's no longer a problem. If Disney were to sell Darth Vader mask with functional respirator, I'm sure more people will wear it. AMC should sell Breaking Bad themed respirator masks. I'd wear that. Have you checked Home Depot? I did it once to a coworker, but he told me that he can't breathe properly. I haven't tried it again. Did anyone else see that trend on TikTok where a man, masked, went up to another man, Trump 2020 mask, nose out, and said oh hey there, so I'll see you at local gay bar tonight. Nose out man says excuse me, exclamation mark. Masked man says oh well see. In the gay community, we leave our nose out of our mask to let other gay men know we are looking to hook up. And the nose out man looked at him and put his mask over his nose as fast as he possibly could. No but I need an at. That's hilarious. At my job we get a ton of customers who come in like this, and at this point I just say over your nose, please and motion with my hand over the bridge of my nose. Most of the time it works, and they just look really embarrassed or mad but like, come on. Folks, same here. Can you just pop the mask up over your nose, please? Sometimes they don't like it, but I flat out refuse to serve them if not. You can go ahead and pop that beanie back on. At my restaurant we offer carry out and walk up service through a window we installed once it became obvious that cupboard wasn't going anywhere soon. If a guest walks up with no mask, or with their mask on wrong, I just close the window until they get it right or go away. That's excellent. Everywhere needs this ability. Any privately owned business has this ability. Here is the thing. Anyone wearing a mask without their nose covered is aware of this already. So bringing it up to a stranger will always be treated as somewhat confrontational. You can choose to do this, or you can choose not to, but nothing you do will socially normalize telling a stranger they are doing something wrong. Excuse me, your mask slipped down. I have used this one at a teenager working at McDonald's. I said it the way you would tell someone that their shoes are untied. It was almost comical in that we both knew she was wearing it that way, deliberately. She got frustrated, but since I didn't say anything confrontational she couldn't respond with anything. She gave out an extremely annoyed thank you, pulled up her mask, and waited for me to be out of the store to pull it back down. It would be nice if it were normal to do something like this. It's hard to adapt that in a culture where individualism and personal choice are valued more highly than communal well-being. Personally, I don't confront people. People who don't wear masks don't wear them properly are more likely to be infected, and the last thing I want is one of them yelling at me and sending their droplets all over the place, putting both myself and others at greater risk. I think a big and constant pushing media campaigns is the best we can do. It would be great if there was some kind of trending hashtag or viral movement. #DONTBENOSY. Lol. That. And talking to people we have some form of relationship with, like coworkers, rather than approach a random stranger. This is the absolute truth. Exactly the same reasons I don't confront random entitled men making ridiculous comments about women or racist strangers going off on a rant or any other crazes. The kind of person that purposely shows off how little they care about the safety of others is likely a threat to the safety of others. Their entitlement, greed and hatred is what's really poking out. But unlike the usual people spewing hate, with covered there is no such thing as being tough enough to scare them. Yeah, there are PPL out there that just chaff and are simply ready to be confrontational. It's insane how childish grown adults can be. Supply teacher here. Sometimes students' masks slide down by accident. It's usually easy to tell when it's accidental. I usually make eye contact and adjust my mask and they get it. If it's an asshole who knows it's not on properly, I loudly ask if they've been picking their nose. Solution #2 is just wonderful. I was all for the other suggestions of saying it's slipped down, but I rather use this one. Haha, thanks. You can only hear sorry I forgot so many times before a different approach becomes necessary. Fart when they're around you. Does a mask stop the smell of a fart? Lol. I never thought about that. Report back after you've tried it. I have, in the last couple of days, seen multiple folks out and about with masks made of tulle. Tulle. Like what lacy children's tutus are made out of. The sort of fabric that is fully see-through. They wear it so that they can't be told they have to put a mask on. But they are also not sheeple or whatever the duck. People like that and the nose exposed crowd aren't really all that affected by public shame, I don't think. I usually go for excuse me, I think your mask slipped. This way makes it seem like you're not judging them because you're apparently giving them the benefit of the doubt. You're saying I know you're a competent adult who can follow simple hygiene instructions, but I noticed that you have been the victim of a common mishap. Let me help you, rather than you bloody idiot. You don't know how to wear a mask after 8 months of living in a global pandemic. I fake a phone call from my doctor that I got covered right in front of them. Makes them wear their mask properly and social distance as fast as possible. Too late. Guys. You can run, but you can't hide. BB, but what if we could hide? Why, you know? Would he just tell us? Maybe we should try it. Rick. Point and loudly scream. Unacceptable condition getting louder and more shrill. Lemon grab. Or is it garb? It's been years. It's grab. You're good. Friend. It is like confronting someone for tossing a cigar out the car window. They know what they did, and they don't care. Make eye contact and adjust your own mask. If they don't instinctively do the same, do it again, but exaggerate it a little bit. Also, take a subtle step back. Repeat to an increasing severity. My friend Jeff always goes, "Hey, let's get that nose in there," and it seems to work. One thing that doesn't work, saying "Hey, you got nostrils on your chin," or what? I thought I was being whimsical. But boy, howdy did that piss people off. Tell them your mask slipped if your nose. Thought I'd let you know to make them feel like oh wow, wearing it over is the norm. Okay, did that make sense? IDK, sorry. They know exactly what they're doing. Yeah, but you're trying to guilt them into doing the right thing. Telling them directly will only make them more stubborn. You don't. These are the same kinds of people that spit on the sidewalk reflexively. Walk on the left. Play their music on speakers in public transit. Don't return their shopping carts to the stable. Throw their wrappers on the ground. In essence, they're scum. People too entitled and undignified to abide the social contract. It's a shame that we live in a time that this gives them the opportunity to harm our health with their carelessness, but you're better off not engaging with them at all. Like the Mark Twain quote about an idiot dragging you down to their level and beating you with experience. I'm a neurosurgery PA, and when I see a patient not wearing their mask properly, I pull mine down and say, would you feel comfortable with your surgeon wearing his mask like this during your surgery? Works like a charm. I like South Park's idea. Just say hey, nice chin diaper. But seriously, if we all just started saying it, we could normalize it fairly quickly. Although I think some of us won't like some people's reactions. People coming into healthcare facilities are even trying to pull this shit. I tell them I can't even pass them in the hallway until they put their mask back on properly. We have signs everywhere, so it's not like there's any excuse. Though one man did try to tell me, but I was on the phone, to which, yes, clearly that means the virus will stay away if you're on the phone. I told him to take it outside if necessary, but it's clearly posted masks must be worn at all times in the building. I can't stand the people who pull their surgical masks down to talk on the phone. It's not like the person on the other end of the phone can't hear you through the mask. Seriously though, Like in healthcare we wear them all day, including on the phone. Never had a single complaint about people not being able to hear. And again for patience, just take it outside or wait until after your appointment. It's much easier than getting barred from coming to certain offices because you refuse to wear a mask, right? Did you see the South Park pandemic special? About halfway through, a Rups driver makes a delivery at Tegritty Farms. He asks Randy if he's gonna come closer to please wear a chin diaper. Apostrophe. Came here looking for this. That was an amazing episode. My pharmacist always has his mask below his nose. I'm finding a new pharmacist. That's a reasonable thing to complain about to management. I look at them and give my nose a couple quick taps as I walk by. Honestly, it doesn't really work. Squeak a clown nose at them. Not sure if it's due to exhaustion, but I just tell people put your mask on properly or your nose is out. Cover it. Same here. I think I see 1 out of 5 people in New York where I work with their noses out, and at this point I'm just disappointed. Thank you for watching.